18 Effective natural cures for folliculitis. Folliculitis is an infection of the hair follicles that is caused by bacteria. The most common infection-causing bacteria are Staphylococcus bacteria. The typical appearance of folliculitis is a pus-filled pimple with a hair growing out in the center. Natural cures for folliculitis. Shaving, waxing and other hair removal methods in which the skin can get irritated often leads to folliculitis. The boil pains and heals only after it is burst. Here are some ways to treat folliculitis naturally. 1. White vinegar. White vinegar is a potential antibacterial agent and can be helpful in dealing with folliculitis. Take 1 tablespoon of white vinegar and put it into 2 cups of water. Now dip some cotton balls in this solution and apply it on the boil. Sit with the cotton balls firmly pressed on the boil for 20 minutes. Reapply if necessary. Repeat the treatment twice daily for a few days. Any superficial boils will clear up in 1 to 2 days. 2. Clean the area. In order to prevent further infection, it is very important to clean and dress the boil. Use a good antibacterial soap for this purpose. This will prevent the infection from compounding. 3. Poultice. When the head of the boil has formed and it is about to burst, you can apply a poultice to the boil. Take a piece of gauze or cotton. In some oil, heat a pinch of turmeric and flour to make a thick paste. Now put the paste on the cotton. Make sure the paste is adequately hot. Now apply this poultice directly on the boil and leave it there for the night. When you get up in the morning, your boil would have burst and you will be able to dress and clean the wound. 4. Warm compresses. Another way of promoting drainage of pus from the wound is to use warm compresses. Heat some water and soak large strips of gauze in it. Make sure they are warm, but not too hot. Put these compresses on the boil and wait for a few hours. Once the pus is fully drained, you may clean the wound. 5. Bathe with antibacterial soap. If you are prone to scalp folliculitis or suffer from frequent outbreaks of folliculitis, it makes a lot of sense to bathe daily with a good antibacterial soap. This will prevent the hair follicles from clogging and compounding the infection. 6. Wear loose-fitting clothes. Wearing clothes that are too tight and which rub and cause friction against your body can aggravate infected hair follicles. Make sure you wear clothes that do not rub or cause friction against your body. 7. Tea tree oil shampoo. For scalp folliculitis, you can try using a shampoo which has tea tree oil in it. Tea tree oil is a natural germicide and is good for preventing the recurrence of scalp folliculitis. 8. Avoid shaving. Shaving is one of the most common reasons for folliculitis. Shaving irritates the skin by not pulling the hair out from the root. A piece of hair remains in the follicle and this is constantly irritated. If you already have folliculitis, make sure that you do not shave for a few days until the infection clears up. 9. Garlic. Garlic has antibacterial properties that help to fight off an infection. Garlic is also a rich source of sulfur, which is a mineral which is used to prevent various types of skin disorders. You should apply it judiciously as it can burn your skin. A better alternative is to consume it orally in the form of raw garlic or garlic pills, which help to cleanse and disinfect the body from within. 10. Thyme. Thyme is a popular herb used as an Italian seasoning. It is also used as a herbal medicine. It contains thymol, a chemical compound that may give antibacterial benefits. It helps to clear the Staphylococcus infection on the surface of the skin. 11. Prescription ointments. If your condition becomes worse, or the boil increases in size significantly, you may have a severe infection. There may be accompanying fever and pain. In such cases, see a doctor. The doctor might prescribe some routine antibiotics for your fever and infection and a topical cream that helps to arrest the infection. 12. Surgery. Although this is rare, significantly large boils are better addressed in the hospital. The doctor in this case will make a small cut and drain out the pus from the boil. You may have to come to the hospital more frequently in order to get the wound dressed. 13. Honeysuckle plant. Honeysuckle is a good herbal remedy for folliculitis. Take it in the form of a herbal concoction by boiling some honeysuckle leaves in water and drinking this water. It is helpful in fighting the bacteria from within. 14. Golden seal. Golden seal is another potent herb used to treat folliculitis. It should be taken internally when the initial symptoms appear, as it helps to fight off the infection. Mild skin infections can be treated by making a paste using powdered golden seal and water. Make sure that you apply it directly to the affected area. Cover the area with a clean bandage and leave it on overnight. 15. Good hygiene. It is very important for healthcare providers and caregivers to follow good hygiene while dealing with a staph infection. Make sure you wash your hands with soap and water before touching or cleaning the wound. 16. Take showers. In order to prevent the infection from spreading to other areas, take a shower, which will wash off the bacteria and prevent it from spreading. 17. Do not share personal belongings. Staph infections can be easily spread, so make sure you do not share your towels, bedding, linen, brushes, combs, accessories and other items of personal use with the other members of the family. 18. Improve your diet. Make sure that you take a diet that is high on fresh fruits and vegetables, as it helps to enhance the immunity of a person. With these tips, a staph infection causing folliculitis can be easily treated and prevented. The idea is to take timely and prompt action on the occurrence of an infection. Although there are lots of clinical treatments in the medical world for eczema, oftentimes it still contains harmful fragrances or chemicals that further irritate the skin. Thankfully, there are far more natural remedies than the commercial products out there. Using a natural remedy will save money and is usually just as effective as or more so than the chemical-packed creams and cleansers. Most of the products used in these natural mixtures can be found at the local health food store. These mixtures also range from oils, creams, and scrubs. 1. Oil. There are two main kinds of oils used to help with itching. Olive oil rubbed on the affected areas can take the itch away as well as moisturize the skin. The other oil is virgin coconut oil. This is probably the most popular and seems to be the most effective as well. Again, just apply it to the itchy patches and let it soak for at least 10 minutes. You can even leave it on if you wish, depending on the area. 2. Creams. Some of the ingredients for the creams are pricey, but not as pricey as the commercial products and much safer. One mixture calls for 1 tablespoon of sandalwood paste and 1 tablespoon of camphor, mushed together until it forms a paste. This is to be applied to the rashes. You can also apply nutmeg paste to the affected areas as well. 3. Scrubs. Be careful with the scrubs you choose. Not every scrub is going to work for every individual. A lot of factors, such as genetics, play a role in what works and what does not. One recipe requires only 1 avocado and some almonds, or any nut of choice. First, you need to soak the nuts in a small amount of water to soften them a bit. Then mash the avocado and mix the nuts into it. Carefully apply this to the areas with eczema and let sit for 10 minutes. Wipe the majority off with a soft towel and gently cleanse with pure water if possible. There are many other home remedies to treat this condition. So if one doesn't work, just try another one until you find one that works for your body. Earwax, apart from being an unwanted object, acts as a cleansing agent. Our body has its own mechanisms to remove excess wax. Our jaw actions, chewing and talking, are all designed naturally to massage the earwax out of the ear canal. According to some experts, it is not wise to remove earwax. The body produces earwax to trap contaminants and outside dirt so that they do not reach the inner ear and interfere with its mechanisms. Some may find it unappealing, but the safety is not to remove it always. However, our body's natural mechanism to remove the wax is not perfect. Hence, buildup of wax may occur. Excess buildup of earwax may lead to earache, hearing obstruction, ear sensation, ringing in ear, tinnitus, and even dizziness. Before going for an earwax removal, it's better to ask a doctor whether or not it is absolutely necessary. Let's see how to remove earwax naturally. How to remove earwax naturally. 1. Olive oil. Slightly warm olive oil and put few drops in your ear. Lie on your opposite side to keep the oil in the affected ear. Stay in your position for at least 15 minutes. Practice this remedy thrice a day, continuously for 2 to 3 days. Lean your head on one side to allow the oil to run out naturally. Soak a cloth in water and wipe off any excess wax deposit. You can also use baby oil or mineral oil. 2. Tree tea oil. Tree tea oil has added benefits other than simply breaking up the wax. It kills off any harmful fungus or bacteria, if present in the ear. Put several drops in your ear, and let it sit for a few minutes. Fill up a rubber bulb syringe with water and squirt in your ear. The water will wash out the earwax loosened by the tea tree oil. Wipe off with a cotton ball. Dry up your ears properly, to remove the earwax completely. Tea tree oil can also be replaced with hydrogen peroxide. 3. Fish oil capsules. Take one fish oil capsule every day. Apart from its health benefits, fish oil brings down the level of earwax to a normal stage. 4. Ear drops. Use only anti-inflammatory and antibiotic ear drops to remove earwax. Tilt your head to keep the affected ear at the top. Pull the outer ear upwards and backwards. Then pour the suggested amount of drop into the ear. Now massage the skin that marks the entry to the ear canal. Wipe off any excess drops. Using a cotton wool for this purpose is not recommended as it may absorb the drop, making the whole purpose less effective. Do not just pick up any wax removal drop from the market as it may cause severe irritation in your ear. Use a drop recommended by a doctor. Warning: using a cotton swab for cleaning is all the more harmful as it may lead to puncture of the eardrum. Do not go for an earwax removal if you had an ear surgery previously, punctured eardrum, recent ear infection or pain, or previous ear irrigations.